The Doorway to Oblivion. You're creating a scene. He almost spat the words, his voice a hoarse whisper. Calm down, you're overreacting. What I need is a change of scene, one that doesn't include you. The woman's response was calm, too calm. Wiser men sitting at nearby tables picked up on her tone and wished the young man would hear what she'd just said. Not the words, but rather the way she said them. If she was angry, it was because she still cared. When she was calm, it was because she didn't care any longer. But the young man was too caught up in his own emotions to pick up on the woman's inflection. The restaurant wasn't crowded. Only about half the tables were occupied. She rose slowly, purposefully, pushing her chair back. It was reluctant to move against the thick pile carpet. Please, don't leave. You can't, please. His voice was desperate. There was a note of panic in his tone. Something even more than a relationship ending was at stake here. The woman turned and looked for the entrance. The table they were sitting at was towards the back and in an alcove off the main seating area. It had felt romantic, intimate. Now it felt like a prison. It took her no more than a few moments, but as she reached the entrance, the man finally discovered his voice and shouted, almost screaming, "No!" But it trails off as she reaches the door. As a part of her crosses the threshold of the doorway leading out of the restaurant, it fades to nothing and vanishes as though sliced off. It was then that the true horror of her reality was revealed. Her mediocre sex life, her job, even her friends are all a simulation. She is nothing more than a computer program. Which begs the question, what type of loser programs his virtual reality girlfriend to argue with him and humiliate him in front of everyone at a restaurant? Whether it was into Oblivion or somewhere else, she'd said she wanted a change of scene, and so she stepped through.